Hi everybody, let's go through this Venn diagram example together. This problem says, in a survey that investigated the high school backgrounds of 110 college freshmen, the following information was gathered. 25 took physics, 45 took biology, 48 took math, 10 took physics and math, 8 took biology and math, 6 took physics and biology, and 5 took all three subjects. And then they've asked us 3 questions here. So we're going to use a Venn diagram to answer these 3 questions. Let's go ahead and draw ourselves a rectangle to represent the universal set. So I'll just label that with a U. And now let's draw 3 circles to represent physics, biology, and math. Here is a circle for physics, which I'll label with a P. And let's overlap with that a circle for biology, which I'll label with a B. And let's overlap with both of those a circle for math, which I'll label with an M. Now there are a couple of things you need to know about filling in a Venn diagram. First, you need to know how to read this information that they're giving you here. When you read the numbers here, you need to think of this as they're telling you how many members are in each set. So when they say 25 took physics, they don't mean that 25 took just physics. They mean that the total number in the physics set is 25. That includes any that might be in other sets as well. So we only can have 25 members in this physics set. And 45 took biology, so the numbers here will all total to 45 and so on. So when you're filling out a Venn diagram, it's going to be easiest on you if you'll start with the center and work your way out. So when it says 5 took all 3 subjects, we know for sure that right here in the area where all 3 subjects overlap, that can only be 5 members. So let's start there and we'll put a 5 right here in the middle. Next, let's take physics and biology. So 6 students took both physics and biology. So where on the diagram do we have the physics set overlapping with the biology set? And that would be right here, where the blue ring crosses the purple ring. That is the overlap of physics and biology. So there should be 6 students in this overlapping area, and we've already accounted for 5 of them. So 6 minus 5 is 1, and that's only going to leave 1 student that took only physics and biology and didn't also take math. Now let's take the next piece of information, which is that 8 students took biology and math. So let's find the intersection of the biology set and the math set, and that's going to be right here. So if 8 students took biology and math, and we've already accounted for 5 of those students here, then that means that there are 3 students left over here. 8 minus 5 is 3, so we have 3 students right there. So notice that I now have a total of 8 students taking biology and math. I also have a total of 6 students taking physics and biology. And let's get the next piece of information, which is that 10 took physics and math. So where is the intersection of the physics set and the math set? So that's going to be right in here. So there are 10 students who took both physics and math. 5 of those students are here, so 10 minus 5 is 5 for that part of the intersection. Now we're going to be able to use these last 3 pieces of information to fill in these 3 remaining blanks, and we'll also be able to figure out how many students didn't take any of these courses. Let's start with the fact that 25 students took physics. So we know that that means in the physics set, all of the students should total to 25. We already have 5 and 5 and 1, so that's 11. So 25 minus 11 means we have 14 who took physics, but neither of these other 2 courses. Then it says 45 took biology. So that means the total number of students in the biology set will be 45. We already have 9 students taking biology along with some other courses. So 45 minus 9 means we have 36 students who took only biology and neither of these other 2 courses. And then this last piece of information says 48 took math. So that means the total number of students in the math set will be 48. And we already have 13 students in the math set. 5 plus 5 plus 3 is 13. So then 48 minus 13 leaves 35 students who took only math and neither of these other two subjects. Now remember that they surveyed 110 college freshmen. So now we need to use that piece of information to figure out if there are any students who didn't take any of these three courses. So if you add together all of the numbers we have here, 14 plus 1 plus 36, plus 5 plus 5 plus 3 plus 35, you get a total of 99 students taking some combination of physics, biology, and math. So 110 minus 99 leaves 11 students who aren't taking any of these courses. And now let's look at the three questions that they've asked here. And as we go, we are going to refer to our Venn diagram, of course, but I also want us to practice writing down what they're asking in set operations. So this first question says, how many students took biology but neither physics nor mathematics? So if you look at the diagram, here is the biology set, and we are interested in finding the students who took biology but neither physics nor mathematics. So we want to exclude these students. So the way to do that is with a set difference. We can show exclusion by using a set difference. So we'll say that we're interested in finding the set difference of B and both of these other two sets. So that would be the union of physics and math. So the set difference of B and the union of physics and math, or math and physics. And of course that is going to be 36 students. Then on part B it says how many took physics, biology, or math. So remember the word or implies a union. So here we would just be looking for the union of physics with biology with math. And of course to find that number we could just add all of these together. Now you may remember from a minute ago that that total is going to be 99, but I also want to point out to you that if you didn't already have this, you could say 110 minus 11 would be 99, because not only do we see all these numbers here, but we know the total number of students and we also know how many are not in there, so you can find it by subtraction as well. And then finally part C says how many did not take any of the three subjects. Well, we know already that part B is the set of students who did take any of those three subjects or a combination of those three subjects. So if we want to find the set of students who did not take any of those three subjects, then that would be the complement of the set of students who did take any of those three. So we would just say for part C that we want the complement of P union B union M. And you can see from our Venn diagram that that would be 11 students. So that's it for this example, and I hope it's been helpful to you.